Good afternoon YouTube, X52708 back again with another packages video. Had one parcel through the post today, one parcel through yesterday, and a package as a result of a trade through over the weekend. So figured I'd do the video today showing them all in one go. So first of all guys, the package that came through at the weekend. This is a partial trade that I've done with a guy on a fellow YouTuber on here called Retro Repair. Joel got in touch with me probably mid last week to say that there was one of the games on my trades list which he was interested in. He got some Master System games if I was interested. So we went backwards and forwards, sorted out a deal whereby I got 2 of the Master System games and some cash for this one particular game that Joel wanted. So I know Joel's received his. He actually completed the game at the weekend as well, which if he does a video for it on his channel, you'll realise that that was certainly no mean feat that he did. Anyway, on with this video, guys. 2 Power Master System games that I needed towards my full collection. Let's have a look. One quite a good one. One more of just one that I can tick off the list anyway. So first one, guys, is Joe Montana Football. Now this is one I'm a little bit unsure on. I can't remember if this this was one that I enjoyed on my Mega Drive back in the day. Looking at the style on the back, it does appear to be the sort of style that I did enjoy playing, you know, back in the day, as opposed to the, you know, the current generation versions that are out there today. So I'll certainly crack this one onto the Master System at some point and give it a try. So Joe Montana Football, and this one's the one that's not complete, so boxed with the cartridge. So I know there was one that wasn't complete and one that was complete with manual. So that's that one there. And I'll show you some screenshots on the back. There we go. So that was the first one from Joel. And then the second one, which again, I know I enjoyed this one on the Mega Drive, so definitely looking forward to seeing what the Master System version was like. And it is Super Monaco GP. So Wee Willie Winky at the top. And like I say, this one's nice and complete and pretty much immaculate manual, really nice condition. So there we go. That's that one there. And some screenshots on the back. There we go. Excuse my stomach growling if that's been picked up on camera. So I've not long finished my dinner. So there we go. That's that one there. So yeah, 2 nice games there from Joel to tick off towards the full Master System collection. So, you know, my focus at the moment is finishing the PAL Mega Drive collection, but you know, as and when I do get offered Master System games as partial trades or really good prices, then I do try to pick them up where I can. So 2 more off the list, guys. I'm not too sure where that puts me on the numbers. I think possibly around the 140 mark, something like that. So I'll put a little annotation up, guys, so you can see what numbers I'm at for the Master System now. So that should be coming up any second now. There we go, guys. On to the next 2 parcels. These are both eBay purchases. Both purchases towards my full PAL Mega Drive collection. So the first one was a really appreciated heads up from my good friend Ashley Escort, aka Ash. Ash got in touch. You know, we do being you know, hardcore Mega Drive collectors. We do talk a lot in PMs, etc. And Ash got in touch to say Here's a link to one of the games that you need towards your full set. Now, it was a game that Ash needed, but he was going for the other variant as opposed to this one. So this is the one that's listed on my list from Digital Press as the European version, and I think the version that Ash is going for is the UK version. So, you know, it worked out nicely for me. I had got 2 other auctions in my watch list for this particular title. Both of those were UK auctions, and they were both at the $24.99 mark. This one here was picked up on the search for eBay worldwide. It was actually located in France, and including shipping from France, this came in, I think, at just over £9, including shipping. So less than half price, and you know, it's complete as well. So really pleased that you know, Ash got in touch and gave me the heads up on that one, and you know, really pleased to get it through. It did take, I think, about 2 weeks for delivery, so like I say, it only came through yesterday, but you know, I was quite happy with the saving that I made for it to take, you know, maybe a week or so longer than if I brought it from the UK. So without further ado, guys, we have a bit of Tintin au Tibet. So I think that's, yeah, Tintin au Tibet. So like I say, this is the European release. The UK release is actually entitled Tintin in Tibet, and I think the manual, etc., reflects that that variant as well. But like I say, this is on my collector's list as you know, the European version. So this was the version that I was happy to grab for the collection. So no wee willy winky, but apart from that, it's complete. So the manual does need a little bit of flattening out. So there's a curve to the manual at the bottom, but again, that's not the end of the world. That can easily be rectified. And the cartridge itself is really good condition, no sticker peel, no tears or marks of any kind. And the back of the box, there we go, that's that one there. And the funny thing as well, guys, when this came through, I've never seen a jiffy bag with so many stamps on. There we go, you can see that, count them all very quickly, guys. 14 stamps on that jiffy bag. So barring the address that I cut out there, obviously for going on to camera, then the rest of the front of the envelope was completely covered in stamps. I guess a stamp collector's paradise this jiffy bag would be, but I did find that amusing. So there we go. So that was that one, guys. That put me down to 15 needed for a full PAL Mega Drive set, and I managed to grab another one probably about a week ago. I got this one. Really pleased to get hold of this one. This is one that was quite a strange release. It didn't get released in mainland Europe. It did get a release in France, and it did get a release in Portugal. Now, if you're a hardcore collector, I'm sure you know what the title is already, and what the unusualness about it is. But without further ado, guys, I'll show you the game, and then I'll explain more about what it actually contains. So I know it all sounds a bit cryptic. This is one of the games that I had to ask about on the Sega forums, because I wasn't too sure if it was classed as a proper PAL release or not. And you know, I'd heard various stories as to what the PAL release actually contained. So I think what I've got here, barring the manuals, is the complete PAL release that was released in Portugal and France. So without further ado, guys, I'll show you the title. There we go, and it is Dragon Ball Z, and it's the blue label version. Now, this is, like I say, one of those that, you know, always brings up question marks for people looking to pick it up for the first time. But from what I can gather, as I say, this was released in Portugal and France as a PAL release. So it's got the PAL cover. It actually got a Japanese release as well. So if you look on eBay, 9 times out of 10 you'll see the Japanese version and you won't see this one. I've probably seen maybe 2 copies of this come up on eBay in the last 6 months. You know, it doesn't crop up very often. If you see in the corner, it's got some Portuguese text there. I don't know if you can, if the camera's going to focus that or not. But basically what's inside, guys, missing the manuals. As I say, it got a PAL release with the blue label box. So that's that there. But what it actually had inside was... So this isn't a mistake. This is actually how the Portuguese and French releases were out on the market. So it actually came with the Japanese cart, and it came with the Mega Key 2, which is a converter, so you can play Japanese Mega Drive games on a PAL cartridge. So the Mega Key 2, so you literally... let's have a look how it went. There we go. So that part there goes into your PAL Mega Drive. Cartridge goes into the top of the Mega Key 2, and it allows you to play it on your PAL Mega Drive. So this was what was bundled together, if you like, in both France and Portugal for the PAL release of Dragon Ball Z. So that's that there, guys. Now I did question this with Ninja Bear Hug, just to say, this is what I've found. Is that right? And Stu came back to me and said, yep, that was what was released in both France and Portugal. The only thing that I'm missing is the manuals. And from what Stuart said, there was actually 2 manuals included with this release. So that was the Japanese manual for Dragon Ball Z, and then there was also a Portuguese manual as well. So bit of a shame that I couldn't get both of those. Chances of me getting hold of a Portuguese Dragon Ball Z manual loose, I'd say, are few and far between. But like I say, it's few and far between alone that this blue label release does come up on eBay anyway. So I thought, you know, seeing as it had the Mega Key 2 as well, so you know, I'd grab it while I could, because when I have seen these blue label release ones come up, they've not included that Mega Key 2 adapter. So, you know, it's swings and roundabouts, whether or not, you know, I could get it with, you know, missing the Mega Key but with the manuals, or, you know, vice versa. So for me, that came up, guys. That was a bite now of £25 plus £5 delivery from Portugal. So, you know, I was quite happy with that. That was £30 all in. And like I say, it's very few and far between that title now crops up. So I thought I'd grab it while I could. So there we go, guys. That's my PAL Mega Drive purchases. That now puts me down to 14 for a full set. I've got one more on the way from France. I've been waiting for that one nearly 3 weeks now. So I'm hoping this one turns up in the next couple of days. Otherwise, I'm going to have to get in touch with the French seller and say, look, you know, it's still not arrived. You know, what's going on? Are you going to chase it up, or, you know, give me a refund and I'll look to pick the title up elsewhere? But fingers crossed that, you know, that's just been held up in customs or something like that, and it gets through to me in the next few days, and then I'll be down to just 13. So coming along nicely. So that's my packages for today, guys. Many thanks to Retro Repair for sending through those 2 Master System games for me. Please check out Joel's YouTube channel. Does a lot of modification videos, console repair videos, arcade jammer videos, etc. So, you know, if you're into the technical side of things, then Retro Repair is a superb channel, and definitely recommend you heading over to his channel and having a watch a couple of his videos, and if you like the content, give him some support with the subscription. So there we go, guys, that's everything for today. So many thanks for watching, and I'll put up another video shortly. Bye for now.